Hey everybody, it's Danny Bradley. I'm going to be breaking down the Moscow City Council meeting from this Monday night, August 2nd, 2021. Let's get right into it. There are three main items to discuss. The first one is all about the city's budget for 2022. Now, the budget is something that people don't think about a lot in terms of things that are hot button issues, right? The city budget for the next fiscal year is not really a hot topic, but it's incredibly important, obviously, to know how our city government is spending money, and especially as it affects us as taxpayers and affects the future of our community here. So I'm going to just kind of go into some of the main highlights about the budget for the fiscal year 2022. The total amount for the budget is just over 102 million. 102. So that's a hefty amount there. The priorities include street pavement improvements throughout the city, radio infrastructure improvements, water collection and declining water supply solutions, and then the introduction of the stormwater utility fee. If you remember what that is basically an EPA, which stands for Environmental Protection Agency. It's a mandate from the EPA that the city must charge property owners in Moscow to use a stormwater drainage utility plan that they've come up with. So that's going to be a huge category that the city's going to allocate a lot of funds to. The second thing to highlight about the city's budget is that property taxes will be going up by 3% this coming year, resulting in $7.5 million worth of revenue for the city. The city has a lot of projects that they want to begin this coming year, which will require, of course, reassessing financial needs as they go about their plan and as they move forward. They might need to make slight readjustments here and there, but Mayor Lambert assured us here at the public hearing and whoever's watching that they're going to be frugal as much as they can. And then City Supervisor Gary Riedner, if you remember, he's almost done. In January, he's going to be somebody else is going to be taking over for him, Bill Belknap. Just a little review from last time. But Gary asserted that the city is not interested in starting projects for which they do not currently have funds for. So he's just assuring the public that. That was the big ticket item. It took about an hour and a half to discuss all that. It's one of those things people don't realize how long it takes to really hash through all that. So the second item was the sale of the current police station. So the city council already went through the first two necessary steps for completing this sale. The first being their declaration of intent to sell, and then the second being having a public hearing for people to give their input on the project. And then tonight, they declared that it is in the city's best interest to convey the police station to the University of Idaho. And then that will also initiate a negotiation process for a purchase and sale agreement with the U of I as well. And the city staff will be negotiating that. The third and final item on the agenda was the city's approval of a lot division at 2209 Shelby Lane here in Moscow. Wesley Michaels was the applicant in this case, and he requested that a lot be divided into two separate parcels, each of about 12,000 square feet. And that's going to just be able to provide some more opportunities to build houses here in Moscow, which is awesome. We need more houses, as everybody knows. So there you have it. Those are the three main items on the agenda: the city's budget for fiscal year 2022, the sale of the current police station to U of I, and then the Shelby Lane lot division approval. Stay tuned for another report in just 2 weeks.